good. That was good. Give yourselves a round of applause. What do you say? Folks, the last few cars are both left in Little Depot. Wait about our depot masters over there. Tell them we'll see them in a day or two. We get the most. We've never been gone longer than a week. Bye-bye, guys. We here at Dollywood are considered one of the friendliest places in the Smokies. Hey, we'd like to keep it that way. So on the count of three, as loud as we can, on the count of three, let's all say howdy on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Howdy. Get those hands and wave at these folks out there. Get those hands up and wave at them. Come on, there's 10 or 20 people out there. How you doing? Coming up on the right-hand side of the train is Dollywood's famous grist mill, home for that delicious cinnamon bread. If you haven't had any of that cinnamon bread, make sure you buy at least 2 loaves because we will not make it back to your car. Wave at all these folks on the right side over there at Craftsman Valley. Give them a big wave if you go by them on the right side, folks. Come on, wave at them. Give them a big wave over there. Baby's going to wave back at you. Come on. Make sure everybody remains seated at all times, please. Wave at them. Come on, wave at them. Hey, wave to these young whippersnappers on the left over here. Jordan, Carson, and David waving at you. Come on. I told you this train was fast. Let me tell you all a little bit about this piece of rolling history right behind the scenes here. 1941, after the attack of Pearl Harbor, beginning of World War II, it was determined by the U.S. Army needed a highway through Alaska for its protection. So in 1942, the U.S. Army took over the White Pass and Yukon Railroad, going through material supplies and personnel to build the Alcan Military Highway. April 1943, the Baldwin locomotive worked out of Evansville, Pennsylvania, built this derrigated cross-style engine 192. She weighed 211,000 pounds. It's a coal-fired steam-driven 282 locomotive. 282 simply means 2 small wheels in the front, 8 large drive wheels in the middle, 2 small wheels in the back. After she was shipped off to Skagway, Alaska, worked on the Alcan Military Highway. On the right, that wooden structure you see over there is called Thunderhead, the wildest ride in the woods. Right past that green roller coaster up on the right, that's called the Dragon Flyer up there in Wildwood Grove. And past the green roller coaster, that orange roller coaster, that's called Big Bear Mountain, also in Wildwood Grove. It's the longest coaster in the entire park.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
Tons of material supplies and personnel travel behind this train and others just like her. Up to 34 trains a day were used in the road construction, and in 9 months what seemed impossible became possible. The Alcan Military Highway was completed. I bet you didn't know you're right behind a true veteran of World War II. Here at Dollywood are proud of all veterans of all branches of service, and our thoughts and prayers go out to those on active duty today. Any active or retired military on the train, please raise your hand. Give him a round of applause, folks. Give him a round of applause. What do you say? In 1960, engine 192 was retired. And in 1961, an East Tennessee theme park, Railroad Railroad purchased her. And that's where she became known as Klondike Katie. Hey, look, the right side engine wave for engineer Julie up there. Come on, everybody, wave at Julie. Come on, get your hands up, wave at her. Let's go. 192 remained here through the evolution of the park from Rebel Railroad to Gold Rush Junction to Silver Dollar City to the present-day Dollywood, where she continues her tradition of hard work. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the scenic wonders of the foothills of the Smokies. Listen to the engine that goes up the mountain, and imagine you're back in 1851. Find Tennessee's first steam engine, the Tennessean. right, that's where the drone show will be going for the summer nights. That's where they're going to put all those drones, right on that little spot right there. I think I can, 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 I think I can. I know I can, I know I can, I know I can, I know I can. What'd you say? Now folks remain seated. They think they spotted they spotted a black bear up here around the corner. Black bear around the corner, left side, folks. Left side, black bear. Remain seated. Remain seated. Get your cameras out quickly. Get your cameras out. Black bear around the corner, left side. Remain seated. Remain seated. What? Never mind, folks. It ran back up in the woods. Never mind. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Over on the right is Wildwood Grove and that orange roller coaster, Big Bear Mountain.
That's a steep drop though. That'd take a lot of work to fill in down there.
Coming up on the right side is called Wilderness Pass. We'll talk a little bit more about Wilderness Pass on the way back down. Cherokee Indians call these mountains the place of the blue smoke. It's a natural habitat of more flowering plants and trees than anywhere else in the United States. You can hear the music in the air of over 200 different species of birds. Smokies is a never-ending song that changes with each season and with each pair of eyes. We have now reached the top. This is Iron Mountain Summit. We're going to go around the loop and right back down the hill.
Yeah.
Now we here at Dollywood are really proud of Klondike Katie and the guys and gals who operate her, so much so we like her to show off every once in a while. What do you say, everyone? We'd like to hear some music on that Baldwin locomotive whistle. I said, would you like to hear some music on the whistle? All right, on the count of three, let's all say blow that whistle. Ready? 1, 2, 3, blow the whistle. Come on, give them a hand. Well, I'm like anything. Thank you very much. Now, if you look over to the left, right above the tree line, you're going to see part of the Great Smoky Mountains over there on the left side. The Great Smoky Mountain National Park was established in 1934 and is the most visited national park in America with over 13 million visitors last year. Compare that to Yellowstone, and Yellowstone had 3.5 million. Coming up on the left side, very top of the mountain, folks. Look to the left side, very top of the mountain. You can see a big house up there on the left side, very top. Guess whose house that is, folks? Guess whose house that is? I have no idea. It's a rental cabin. They used to thing up here called an outhouse. Kids, if you don't know what an outhouse was used for, ask your parents. Parents aren't sure, ask your grandparents. I'm sure they can tell you. But I know for a fact the outhouse was used for two main purposes. Number one and number two. Going downhill for the rest of the trip, folks. Don't worry, we have some of the finest brakes in America for this train. And they said they're going to put them on next week. Coming up on the left through the trees, that green roller coaster is the Fire Chaser Express. It's a dual launch roller coaster, which means it goes both forwards and backwards. No loops, no drops, just fast moving curves. You only have to be 39 inches tall to get on that ride. It goes about 34.5 miles an hour. That big blue roller coaster behind it, that's called the Wild Eagle. The Wild Eagle will take you up 21 stories. It'll drop you 13 stories into a giant 110-foot loop with speeds in excess of 60 miles an hour. It might be the most exciting 2 minutes and 22 seconds you have in the park this afternoon. Show of hands, who's been on the Wild Eagle? Wow, 4 people. Oh my goodness. Show of hands, who's not even going to get on that Wild Eagle? Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Feathers are flying everywhere. Y'all can go to that Wild Eagle merchandise shop down there and get yourself a big old bright yellow t-shirt that says I'm a chicken. Wildwood Grove, that orange roller coaster, Big Bear Mountain Coaster.
Come on, you runners, if you wanna hear the story about a brave engineer. P.C. Jones was the roller's name. On a 6-8-wheeler, boys, it was their thing. Caller called Peace about a headless board. He kissed his wife at the station door. He climbed in the cabin with his orders in his hand. Said, this is the trip to the promised land. P.C. Jones climbed in the cabin. P.C. Jones, orders in his hand. P.C. Jones leaning out the window, taking a trip to the promised land. Through South Memphis, yards on a slide. Rain ran a falling and the water was high. Everybody knew by street.
Folks, we are now entering Boogertown, Tennessee. Over to that world famous Boogertown farm where you pick 'em. Folks, we are now leaving Boogertown, Tennessee.
P.C. Jones climbed in a cabin. P.C. Jones, orders in his hand. P.C. Jones, leaning out the window, taking a trip to the promised land.
Hey, make sure you check out that Big Bear Mountain Coaster over on the left, that orange roller coaster. The track is almost 3/4 of a mile long. Top speed is 48 miles an hour. You only have to be 39 inches tall to get on that ride. It goes through a tunnel, behind a waterfall, over the top of a waterfall. And it's one of the most fantastic rides you're going to ride. It just twists and turns all afternoon. So check out that Big Bear Mountain Coaster before you go home tonight. Right over there in Wildwood Grove. And look to the left right now, you're going to see part of the Great Smoky Mountains right above Dollywood on the left side over there. And that spot they're looking at right there, those people, that's going to be where the drone's going to be. Hey, look at our fireman up there. That's Bradley, everybody. Give him a wave, folks. Come on, give him a wave. He's got a hard job, everybody. Come on, wave at him. He's the one responsible for hand shoveling all that coal into the firebox. This engine operates today just like it did when it was first built in 1943. On a busy day, Klondike Katy will use 5 tons of coal, drink 5,000 gallons of water, and bring between 4,000 to 6,000 people up and down this mountain. We here at Dollywood are really proud of Klondike Katy and the guys and gals who operate her. Hope y'all enjoy traveling behind her just as much as we do. On the left is Timber Canyon, home of the 5-time award-winning wooden roller coaster, Thunderhead. Also home to Mystery Mine. It's a high-speed steel roller coaster with white knuckle loops that will drop you 85 feet straight down into a darkened mine shaft.
We can get her car.
And we also have the drop line up here. Now that drop line will go straight up 230 feet. Let you see a little bit of Dollywood, and then it's going to drop you at 77 miles an hour. Make sure you go to the bathroom before you get on that ride.
Dead on the rail was a passenger train. Blood was forming in Casey's train. Casey said, "Hey, look out ahead, Sam, jump. Oh, he did. Well, a hand on a whistle and a hand on a brake. North Mississippi was a wide awake. I see a railroad official slip. He's a good engineer to be a laying dead. Casey Jones, lying in the cabin. Casey Jones, orders in his hand. Casey Jones, leaning out the window, taking a trip to the promised. Headaches and heartaches and all kind of pain, all a part of the railroad train. Sweat and light, the good and the grand, are part of the life of the railroad.
All right, just a second or two of going through the Owens Farm crossing for the last time today. As we go through the crossing this time, everybody get your hand up, wave these fine folks out there at the crossing. Show them a little southern hospitality. Hey, practice that homecoming queen wave if you know what a homecoming queen wave is. Yeah, car 7 knows, car 6 knows, car 5 knows, car 4, car 3, car 2, car 1. Wave at these folks. There's probably 200 or 300 people out there waving at you as you go through that crossing. So give them a big wave, folks. Give them a big wave as you go through the crossing. And wave at our conductors on the left side over there waving at you. Carson, Jordan, and David on the left side. Give them a big wave, folks. I told you there's 200 or 300 people out here. Look at all these folks out here waving at you at the crossing. Look at all these folks. Let me see if I can't even count how many. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Okay, we've got about 4 or 5 people out here. Well, we're going to the main cross for the last time today, folks. This is it. This is our opportunity to be the loudest train of the day. We can only do that if everybody on 3 says howdy. Everybody on 3 says howdy. We will be the loudest train of the day. Everybody, ready? 1, 2, 3. Howdy! One more time. 1, 2, 3. Howdy! How about a yee-haw on 3? 1, 2, 3.
Yeehaw!
One more time. 1, 2, 3.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! Uh-oh. I think the sucked in a bug. Anybody got any water? This is serious. Oh, we on the right, folks. That's called the River Rampage. I suggest you go to the River Rampage right before you go home tonight. Get on that ride. Get soaking wet. Get back in your car and drive home. What a great experience that will be. The River Rampage. Behind that green fence there is the Rockin' Roadway. And behind that wooden structure is called Lightning Rod. It does 73 miles an hour. On the left, Country Fair, rides and games for the whole family on the left, Country Fair. Hey, as you go by the swings over there on the left, wave at those folks on the swings as your car goes by. Wave at them. Come on, wave at those folks on the swings on the left as your car goes by. Give them a big wave, everybody. Come on, wave at them. Come on, wave at those folks. Right, that green building, our full-service train shop. That's why skilled engineers and staff can build an engine from the wheels for this small stuff. Hey, swing people, how you doing? There's a bunch of swingers over there, that's what I'm telling you.
A bunch of swingers.
Have a fellow conductor on car 3, name Matt, my name's Russ on Now, let me ask you a quick question before we get off this train for the last time today. Did you guys have fun doing the Dollywood Train?
Oh.
Well, now would be a great time to start gathering up all your belongings. Your backpacks, your hats, sunglasses, cell phones, souvenirs. Now, if you have any trash, make sure you take it with you. Put it in the barrels at the very end of the boardwalk. And, oh yeah, please don't forget your children. Please do not forget your children.
Alcohol.
Grumpy old husbands are optional, but please do not forget your children. Now we're coming into the main depot. By please remain seated and I'll let you know when it's safe to get off. Look, the very front of your car, there's a number at the front of your car. Remember that number? I'll let you know in just a second. You need to remember that number. Please remain seated. Now we'll let you know when it is safe to get off. Please remain seated. Now we'll let you know when it is safe to get off. This is a recording. Please remain seated. Now we'll let you know when it is safe to get off. If you heard me say that, raise your hand. 42 people, that's not good. Please remain seated, everyone. I'll let you know when it's safe to get off. Hey, y'all did a great job over there waving at us. We appreciate it. Please
Remain seated.
Please remain. Please remain seated.